In the fast-paced and ever-evolving world of fashion, a strong understanding of industry-specific language is critical to success. Fashion is not only about creativity and innovation, but also about navigating technical, legal, and marketing landscapes. So here are 14 quick terms that every clothing brand owner needs to know, defined with their relevance in the fashion world. We also have a full dictionary with over 400 essential terms defined. On our site, SBHelpers.xyz, it is something you should check out if you want the full dictionary. TechPack, a detailed document that includes all technical specifications for a garment, used by manufacturers to produce your clothing pieces. The truth is, without these, your manufacturer will make your clothes wrong and you'll lose a lot of money on wasted samples. Manufacturers follow what's on tech packs and usually just assume things if they aren't detailed there, so literally include every specific detail of your design, like your mock-ups, materials, GSM, size chart, printing technique, and anything else to see the best results. Samples, a physical prototype of your design, showing you exactly how your garment will look, feel, and fit when it is manufactured. A lot of brand owners don't think these are important, but I cannot stress enough how important it really is. Annoyingly, samples are quite expensive compared to stock, but imagine ordering 1,000 clothing pieces for like $5,000, and there's one issue on all the clothes, and because you didn't get samples now, you can't sell any of the stock. It is better to be safe than sorry. GSM, short for grams per square meter. This is a measure of fabric weight, indicating the density of the fabric being used. So, a higher GSM means the clothes are heavier and thicker, while a lower GSM indicates a lighter fabric being used. GSM ratings are used for basically all products. For example, for t-shirt, a lightweight fabric would be around 160 GSM, while a heavyweight one around 230 GSM, and sometimes a higher GSM is associated with better quality clothes. Sometimes, not all the time. Pantone color, a standardized color matching system used in fashion and design to ensure consistent color reproduction across different materials and processes. Remember, when talking to people who don't speak English or just others in general, it is important to get your vision across as best as possible. So don't just say red or even midnight blue. Pantone colors are standardized by code numbers. So if someone says Pantone 13-1023 peach fuzz, there is only one shade of peach they can be talking about, so it is easy to understand. Lookbook, a collection of photos showcasing a brand's drop, often used for marketing and sales. Lookbooks are better than ever now. You don't get away with boring pictures anymore. So put actual effort in your brand's lookbook. The whole scenery behind the pictures is equally as important as the clothes themselves, as well as picture quality and models. Everything you add to the picture gives off the overall vibe of the clothing piece and brand itself, so take pride in it all. Trademark, a legal designation that legally protects a brand's name, logo, or slogan from being used by others. This might not be the most important thing to sort out right when you start your brand because people probably aren't trying to steal your name. But if you think someone might be, then it can be important to get a trademark. This also stops you from using certain names or logos for your brand if it's already being used. So check before finalizing your name to prevent future problems. Secret brand helpers. It might be the worst kept secret, but we make advice-based content on Instagram and TikTok and now YouTube, all centered around running a clothing brand. We also have important digital assets available on our site, from tech pack templates to 3D mock-ups to ebooks, all to help you run your brand. Guerrilla marketing, an unconventional, low-cost marketing strategy that uses surprise or creative tactics to capture consumers' attention. This marketing technique has become more popular over the past few years, as it is a good way to get a large amount of social influence and attention on your brand. And now with TikTok, you will get a lot of people reposting real-life events that utilize guerrilla marketing because of its shock value, leading to more views and eyes on your brand. Size chart, a chart or guide provided by clothing brands indicating the important measurements of a garment to help customers choose the correct size based on their measurements. For ease for both you and your customers, put these on your product pages on your site to ensure customers choose the right size and so they know how things will fit. This will also reduce the number of returns or refunds on your site. Niche, a specific segment of the market that a clothing brand targets, characterized by distinct preferences, needs, or identity. For example, Gymshark's niche would be gym goers, and their marketing would be targeted towards those who go to the gym. This doesn't mean that they sell exclusively to those who go to the gym, because they don't, but it's the legs that the brand stands on to operate. It is important to have a niche that your brand falls under. Trying to sell to everyone is selling to no one. Trend, a prevailing style in fashion that gains popularity within a particular period. Trends often influence the designs, colors, and fabrics used by clothing brands but don't last for a long time. Fast fashion brands take advantage of these and mass-produce these as the trends come out. You may also hear people use trend forecasting, where brands predict what trends are going to be popular in the future to stay ahead of the curve. Marketing. Everything a clothing brand does to promote its product and brand. This analogy explains it very well. If your brand has a drop and you make content for it, that's advertising. If you post those videos on socials and get friends to repost, that's promotion. And if those videos are that good that media pages talk and post about it, then that is publicity. And as we always say, if others post themselves looking good in your clothes, that is social proof. And if you answer questions about the drop and talk about the fit, quality, and overall design, that's sales. And if you plan the whole thing, then that is marketing. Social proof. The social phenomenon where people copy the actions of others and what is popular when it comes to choosing how to behave. Notice how when something is popular, a lot of people will want it, sometimes only because it's popular. That is social proof. You can utilize this by showing a lot of people wearing your clothes. This will reinforce the fact that people want your clothes and will then lead to more interest. Make sure your clothes look good. You shouldn't be posting mediocre pictures of people in your clothes just to have pictures of people in your clothes. Mock-up. Preliminary models or samples of garments used to visualize the final product and make necessary adjustments. You have 2D and 3D mock-ups. Their purpose is just to show what your design looks like. 2D mock-ups are essential for tech packs, front and back, and give a basic look of your clothes, while 3D mock-ups give a more realistic look of your clothing piece for you, your customers, and potentially even manufacturers. We have both 2D and 3D mock-ups available on our site for you to use. The link is in the description.